All right, man. Let's talk about it. Steph Curry is top 10 player in NBA history. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop a video, and it's subjective. You know what I'm saying? This is in people's opinion, and obviously, there's a knee-jerk reaction today because he just won the championship. And like I said before, it's not like he beat one of the greatest teams of all time. Um, but he's a terrific player, revolutionary player. Um, he has a great team. Klay Thompson and Draymond allow for him to do what he needs to do. But like I said before, where do you rank him? And it's, you could say, well, we rank in legacy, then cool. I mean, this is subjective. Some people might say we just ranking straight up ball players. That's what some people might say. We ranking straight up ball players, like skill for skill. Some people might say, well, we're ranking people that carried their team to a championship or whatever it may be. Some people might say, let's just say throw the championship bouts and just talk about skill set. What goes into it? What goes into it? And people live in the moment and they do numbers, and you got to understand the NBA got different eras. From the 70s and going back to the beginning of the NBA, not to the 80s, but the other way, was one of the most physical eras of all time. That was different in the NBA. The 80s was physical, but it wasn't the 90s. I mean, it wasn't the 70s and post 70s. You go look at Rudy Tomjanovich, go get his nose broken, split open on the court. It was different. So eras do matter. Changing the rules, it do matter. So that's why I don't really go off numbers. Because Michael Jordan had to go through 7-footers. You know what I'm saying? And Steph Curry, LeBron James, not the meat and prime of their potatoes. Especially LeBron didn't really have to go through the prominent 7-footers that could walk and chew bubblegum. We talking about people that carry the team without another top 100 teammate. I think you would talk about Hakeem Olajuwon first championship before Clyde Drexler got there. Domination. He carried the team. It was a good team. Didn't have the superstars all on the team. So, like I said, we can continue to keep going on about legacy and all that, and whatever you want to go up, and that's fine. And whatever the barometer is for what you say. Some people think Giannis Antetokounmpo is a top 10 player of all time right now. And at the end of the day, I'm not gonna argue that because he won a championship in a small market. How many players up here won a championship in a small market? How many? When you talking about LA, Boston, New York, I mean, you only see Tim Duncan, and you can make a case for Hakeem Olajuwon. Houston is now like the third biggest city in America, I believe, or it's going to become very soon. Other than that, Chicago was the third biggest city, or so come on. Now it wasn't the history of the Knicks, the history of the Lakers and the Celtics, but look at this top 10 list. And also people can make a case for Wilt Chamberlain to have been on that list. Boston is a huge, that New England area, a huge media market. Lakers and Celtics, the whole thing. Only people you can say make a case for a small market is Chicago, Michael, Hakeem, and Tim Duncan. But Chicago was the third biggest city, top 5 biggest city for a long time. Houston, not when he played, but now it's one of the biggest cities. So I don't really know, what classifies as a major market. Chicago is a major market. It is. So when you think about it, when you look up here, it's really like LeBron James, Cleveland, Miami, Tim Duncan, Hakeem, and Michael. But in reality, it's really Hakeem, Tim, and LeBron. That's it. Everybody up there is in a major market. You look at this list, for the most part, everybody up here, except for Tim and LeBron James, in a major market. So, like I said before, the Bay Area ain't the biggest or major market of all time, but I don't understand. Like when you say top 10, I'm just gonna look at they talent alone. And a lot of people like, man, T-Mac might at his peak, some people might say he was top 10. And a lot of people might say, "Roll," but you had to be there to live it. So it all pretty much depends on what you believe, man. But I think he's the greatest combo guard of all time, and I've said that again and again. I don't classify him as a point guard. I don't really classify him, as a two guard. I classify him as a combo guard. Excellent combo guard, best out there. Great handles, shooting the ball, all that stuff. So, like I said before, he cracked my 10. It's tough. I mean, you would say, I was just in a vacuum, just thinking about it right now. Michael, LeBron, Kobe. Kobe might be in my top 10. Michael, LeBron, uh, Kareem, Magic, Bird, Shaq, Tim Duncan. Uh, yeah, Kobe, maybe Kobe Bryant. People want to put Bill Russell, Hakeem Olajuwon. That's 9. So some people put Bill Russell in there as 10. Um, I mean, it's interesting. Put him in there at 10. Who else we got in this list? Uh, mm, mm. So, I'm just drawing a blank right now. I mean, Kevin Garnett's probably top 20 somewhere. Too bad he wasted a lot of his prime in Minnesota, smaller market. Allen Iverson somewhere in my top 20. Um, I mean, Dominique Wilson, would y'all say top 30? Oh yeah, Curry definitely flirting around that area, right there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. They float right there, right there. Most definitely, most definitely, bro. They floating right there. Most definitely, bro. They floating right there. But hold on, let's see if we can get a list. Put it back in totality a lot better. So yeah, put people like Bill Russell there. I mean, so I mean, let me see. Iverson 30, that's a joke. Stockton over Iverson is a dope. Isaiah 28, this is a joke. Kawhi Leonard over Isaiah Thomas is a joke. Giannis and Scotty over. I don't really. Oh yeah, you got Dwayne Wade, Moses Malone, George Gervin, Julius Irvin. So yeah, I mean Jerry West, Charles Barkley. I don't think Steph Curry is better than Charles Barkley. I don't think he's better than Kevin Garnett was. Definitely not better than Akeem Hello. Um, so So yeah, he better than all them. No, I'm sorry. Player for player, he not better than Allen Iverson in my opinion, and that's my bias. So yeah, I mean, yeah, no, I don't know, man. I don't know. He right there. I can't argue it. But player for player, is he better than Iverson? No. Of course, he was on talking about efficiency and all that type of shit. You put Steph and Curry, you put Steph Iverson on the court. Iverson gonna eat all day. But in the grand scheme of things, you ranking championships and like that, he knocking on that door. Well, like I said, it's a watered down era. It's not his fault. He did revolutionize the game. Obviously, Iverson did too off the court. He did it on the court. Um, so like I said before, he ain't my top 10, but he knocking on that door. If you talking about everything involved, championships, all NBA teams, and this talk about him being better than LeBron James is crazy. It's crazy. That's crazy. It's crazy. But so no, but like I said before, a lot of people gonna say, nah, he this, he that. I mean, he definitely inside the top 20 at this point. But if we talking about just pure talent, like I said before, I mean that's a different story. But he's still around there. He's still around there. So yep, he still, like I said before, right now, his legacy and everything he did, he win another one, he three-peat, man. It's gonna be hard to keep him out that top 10, bro, no matter how much you dislike him or not. But but yeah, man, he's phenomenal, bro. He might not carry a team, but how many league guards carry a team? I mean, to a championship or just to get there. It's really Jason Kidd, Isaiah Thomas is the short list. That's the short list that I can think of. So Hakeem carried the team. The first championship, he carried a team that wasn't so good. So yeah, he knocking right there on there. Nobody does it by themselves. Nobody does it by themselves. So everybody keeps saying, "Oh man, nobody does it by themselves." So you need your teammates, you need your coaches, you need all that type of stuff. But yeah, he knocking on the top 10. I really had to think about it. Had to think about what the requirements and what we basing it off of. If we just basing it off of straight natural talent, then I mean, he a little bit further than top 10. We basing it on accolades, accomplishment plus talent. Yeah, I think he knocking right at that door. And it's a case. I think it's a strong case to be made that he is. Now, you taking Bill Russell out, you taking. I don't think you can take Bird and Magic out, Michael out, LeBron now. I think it would boil down. I think you can put him above Shaq and how dominant Shaq was. I don't think I could put him over Kobe right now, and that's my personal opinion. So I mean, really, come on, you can't disrespect Tim Duncan. A lot of people try to say, "Oh, he wasn't that good," but they didn't win until Tim Duncan got there. He won after David Robinson as well too. So, like I said before, man, it's an interesting argument, but I can't really say he better than those guys right now. But guess what? For people that don't like what I just said, guess what? There's a lot of room. It's a lot. It's still a lot of. He still. I'm assuming he still got a lot of time. Um, I'm assuming he still got another time that enough time to build on that. So think about that for a minute. He still got enough time to build on it. So yeah, him being better than LeBron James. Nah, not. I can't even say that. LeBron is probably in my top 2 or 3 players of all time. So I can't really say he LeBron James. He better than LeBron James. But like I said before, LeBron is absolutely. So some guys I'm not willing to move on the list. That's LeBron, Magic, Bird, Michael, Hakeem Olajuwon, Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant in my 10. So talk about Bill Russell. It wasn't my era. Talk about whatever you want, but yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys think. Is he a top 10 player or not? Right now, I know it's a little bit of knee jerk reaction time. He just won, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Who you moving out the top 10? Naturally, the name is going to be Bill Russell. So, I mean, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live, drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button, it's the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop a video. Yeah, check out the NBA Talk playlist, hit my link tree. Like I said, you can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, all there. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.